In this session, we'll review how to divide using based on blocks when we need to regroup. Remember, when we have a group, okay, if we need to regroup that group, that means that we need to decompose it so we can see better the numbers. And whenever we are dividing with based on blocks, this is one of the examples that you have on your Google Slides, and it says 9 wholes and 84 hundredths by 8. Okay, this is what we need to do with these numbers. First of all, we need to know that we are dividing these 9 wholes and 84 hundredths by 8 different groups. Okay, so I am going to divide my paper into 8 different groups. Okay, we're gonna have half here, half here, half here. So I have 8 different groups. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different groups. Okay, what we're doing now is that we need to see how can we divide 9 wholes and 84 hundredths using based on blocks. Okay, if we have 9 wholes, can we divide 9 wholes by 8? Remember that the whole numbers, we can represent them with these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we're gonna distribute these 9 wholes among our 8 different groups. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can divide up to 8 into these groups. So one group, each one of these groups are gonna have 1 whole. Okay, but how can we divide the whole that is left? We cannot just put this whole in one of the cells here because then we are not dividing evenly. So we are going to decompose that whole so we can divide it among 8 groups. So how can we decompose it? We know that 1 whole is the same as 10 tenths. Okay? Remember, we're talking about tenths because if we are fractioning this whole, that means that now we're talking about decimals. So we are gonna fraction it into 10 tenths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tenths. Right? Now we can divide 10 tenths in by 8 groups, correct? So we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna put all these tens away. Okay, see if I can change my color because this one is almost dead. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We put away 8 tens. However, we still have 2 more tens left, but we don't have enough tens to put in. So now we need to fraction these tens one more time, and we know that 1/10, each one of these tens have 10 tens, right? That is the same as 10 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we need another 10 for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 20 hundredths, right? How can we divide these among 8? We know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. I am sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then excuse this one, okay? This one is not here yet. I'm just putting the 8, one on each group. Now I'm gonna divide the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can put one more here. But we still have some remainder here with the holes. When we are dividing these 9 holes, we still have those 4 hundredths left. Okay? But remember, we started dividing the whole number. Now we need to divide the rest. Okay? The decimals that we have here. And at the end, we are going to add the hundredths that are left from the division that we performed with number 9. Okay? So I'm going to change color. And first, on this second part on the decimals, we see that we have 8 tenths. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can definitely divide 8 tenths, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 among the 8 groups, right? So I'm going to put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I need to divide 4 hundredths among 8, but I know that 4 hundredths are not enough, right? We have 4 hundredths. However, remember that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundredths left or remaining from when we divided the 9 holes. So what happened if we put these 4 hundredths here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hundredths. Now we can divide them among these 8 groups, correct? So we're going to add one more here. And now we can say that 9 and 84 hundredths by 8 is the same as 1 whole and 2 tenths and 3 hundredths. Okay, we don't have any remainder. We use every single digit and we divided them among 8 different groups. I just need you to notice that it's very important for you to stay in order, okay? First, we started with the wholes. We noticed that we could divide 8, but we had 1 whole remainder. We know that we can divide 1 whole among 8, so we decompose that whole into 10 tenths. Then we divided 10 tenths among 8 groups, and we noticed that we had 2 tenths left. We can't divide 2 tenths among 8. So we decomposed the tenths into hundredths, and then we got to have 20 hundredths, and we divided them among 8 groups. We gave 2 hundredths to each group. At the end, we noticed that we had 400 remaining here, okay? We kept them there because we couldn't do anything else with them at this point. So we went ahead and started dividing now the decimals, okay? We finished with the whole number. Now we started with the decimals. 8 tenths are easily divided into 8 different groups. We gave 1/10 for each group, and then we continue with the hundreds. We noticed that we had 4 hundredths, and 4 hundredths are not enough to give 100 to each one of these groups. So we remember that we had 4 hundredths remaining here. We put them together in one group, and then we had 400 for 400s, 800s, and we could divide those 800s among the 8 groups that we needed to divide them. Okay? At the end, we know that this division is the same, or the result is 1 whole and 2 tenths and 3 hundredths. 1 and 23 hundredths. This is the answer of slide number 13 in your Google form. Okay. Have fun, continue trying, continue exploring your numbers, and I will see you next time. Bye.